Ever feel like your own mind is running faster than Sonic on a sugar rush, leaving you exhausted and stuck on the same level? Stick around, because today we are unlocking a power-up that can help you transform all that mental chaos into calm control. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel of Jack's Flow, where we embrace the mantra focus, learn, overcome and win. If you are new here, hi, I'm Jack, and my purpose here is to help you by talking about daily struggles, human psychology and personal growth. All applied to geek and nerdy culture, manga, anime, video games and a little bit of music. If you are the kind of person who wants to constantly improve and discover more and more things related to the topics I cover regularly, I invite you to subscribe to the channel now so you don't miss any future updates. It's free and you can always change your mind at any time. The episode is divided into chapters, so you can move around at will to listen to the passages that interest you most. So grab a snack, get cozy and let's get started! Let's dive into something that sounds completely off the wall at first: affirmations. When I first heard about the concept, basically talking to yourself in the mirror, saying things like "I love you" or "I'm going to be super successful," I was sure it was too fluffy for my analytical mind. It felt like cartoon sparkles and glitter were about to pop up of nowhere. But here's the kicker: they actually work. There's a scientific evidence backing them, and once you see the logic, it's like discovering a hidden level in a game you have been playing for hours. Picture the feeling in Stardew Valley when you start off a soul-crushing corporate job, completely burned out and chasing the clock. Then you move to this quiet farm where you live at your own pace, growing crops, exploring mines and making friends with the townspeople. The transition from burnout to calm purpose in the game is surprisingly similar to what positive affirmations do for your mind. You go from stressed out city slicker to peaceful, confident farmer day by day, repetition by repetition. You might start with a rundown farm full of weeds, but with steady effort and the right mindset, you create a flourishing home. Same goes for your mind. Let's geek out for a moment on the science. Studies on stress reduction show that people who practice self-affirmations actually release lower level of cortisol, our stress hormone. By repeating statements like "I deserve peace" or "I am calm," you are literally telling your brain it can chill out, and it listens. Other research, especially on students, revealed that affirmations can boost performance. Telling yourself "I am skilled" and "I have got this" helps you do better on exams because your brain starts believing the hype you're feeding it. It's similar to the placebo effect, where a sugar pill helps someone heal if they truly believe it's real medicine. The mind's influence is wild. Repeating a thought often enough can make it feel like an absolute truth. If you can feed your brain helpful, uplifting lines, you gain an advantage in this game of life. In Stardew Valley, you set small routines: water your crops, feed your chickens, and eventually expand your farm. Affirmations are like watering the seeds in your mind. You tell yourself, "I grow at my own pace," and each day the statement seeps deeper into mindset. Over time you see real growth, just like a parsnip sprouting into a hearty vegetable. Or you might say, "I deserve peace," and it's aching to build a quiet little nook on your farm, a sanctuary from the hustle. It doesn't happen instantly, but consistency rewires your thought patterns. Now let's talk about how it actually creates affirmations. It's not rocket science or super complicated. In fact, it should be simple, direct and meaningful to you. Write down a goal or a positive trait you want to embody. Turn it into a present tense statement like "I am strong," "I am building a fulfilling life," or "I grow at my own pace." Make it specific. Instead of "I am successful," go with "I am thriving in my new job," or "I am completing my novel by the end of the year." Repeat it often and enthusiastically. That repetition factor Math sounds as boring as grinding levels in an RPG, I know, but think about how that grind pays off. Your character gets stronger and unlocks better moves. In real life, repeating affirmations has a similar effect on your brain. Each repetition is like gaining EXP. Eventually, you level up your mindset. The challenge is that we are bombarded with negativity. Between the news, social media drama, and our own harsh self-talk, it's like going into Stardew Valley caves underpowered. You are constantly getting whacked by negative bots, losing health and feeling overwhelmed. It's hard to believe you can become the calm, confident version of yourself when you're surrounded by so much noise. And sometimes, affirmations feel forced at first, especially if you are used to second-guessing yourself. You say, I am smart, but a voice inside whispers, no, you are really not. That mental toll is strong, right? But let's dissect how your brain absorbed ideas. As kids, we accepted whatever we hear. If we hear you are clumsy enough times, we start tripping over ourselves even more. Repetitive input shapes identity. That means we can reverse engineer those unhelpful scripts. Just like you pull out the weeds in Stardew Valley, clearing that rocky soil to make room for crops, you can weed out old limiting beliefs by deliberately planting new ones. Step 1. Be specific about your affirmation. Instead of saying, I am successful, say, I am confident in presenting my project next Friday and people love my work. Step 2. Add emotion. Emotion accelerates learning. Remember that time you faced a particularly tough monster in a game? Your heart rate went up, you were hyper-focused and that moment stuck in your mind. That's because strong emotion locks in memories. So when you repeat, I deserve peace, try to feel calm as you say it. Breathe in slowly. Imagine a peaceful scene, maybe that quiet Stardew Valley night sky. Step 3. Repeat daily. The real secret sauce is constant repetition. Say them when you wake up, when you are brushing your teeth, when you load your game. You know how some games NPCs keep repeating the same line? That line sticks with you. Let your mind be that NPC, but in a positive guiding way. Step 4. Visualize. If you say, I am growing at my own pace, imagine yourself as that Stardew Valley farmer. Each day you are planting seeds, your daily efforts, and letting them grow naturally. Some weed sprouts faster, others slower, but all need care. Visualization gives your affirmation a full 3D effect in your mind. Another tip is turning affirmations into incantations. That's basically delivering your statements with extra flair, louder voice, physical movement, intense feelings, similar to powering up in shonen anime. In those epic battles, the characters don't just timidly whisper their catchphrases, they shout them, channeling raw emotions. You can do that to supercharge the effect. Now, the real aha moment is realizing this affirmation can directly influence your actions. When you say, I am worthy of love, you start showing up differently. You set boundaries, you gravitate towards supportive people, and you become more forgiving of your mistakes. Just like in Stardew Valley, once you embrace your growth path, the game changes. You begin to notice open doors and gather resources you overlooked before. It's like discovering you can collect hardwood from the secret woods, or that certain villagers open up if you give them the right items. Affirmations help you to see opportunities in the real world that were always there but hidden behind negative filters. And if you ever need more evidence, think about the placebo effect. About 1/3 of all medical healings are credited to belief alone. That same belief can shape your emotional and mental well-being. It's not some magical fairy dust. It's your brain's ability to respond to persistent messages. The reason this works so well is tied to neuroplasticity. Your brain can recognize and create new neural pathways throughout your life. When you lock onto a positive statement like "I grow at my own pace," you are training your brain to recognize and create supporting experiences. The more you repeat this statement, the more it becomes second nature, guiding your mindset and behavior. It's like forging a new path through an overgrown forest. If you walk the path every day, it becomes easier and more natural to follow. Affirmations might have a corny vibe at first glance, kind of like an over-the-top anime transformation sequence, but there's a reason those sequences exist. They show the power of a determined mindset. By repeating statements that align with the person you want to become, you gradually become that person. Just as your Stardew Valley farm transforms from a weedy patch into a wholesome retreat, your mind can shift from chaos to calm. Over time, it's no longer just words, it's your new reality. If you are feeling a bit stressed or down, try listening to the Stardew Valley OST while you say your affirmations. The gentle tunes are designed to relax you, and it ties directly to the feeling of a slow-paced, nurturing environment. A specific track I would recommend to you is Spring. It's a big word outside. There's something about that melody that just washes over you with positivity. It's like giving your mind a spa day in pixel form. Remember these key points. Your brain listens to the script you feed it. Repetition plus emotion equals lasting change. You grow at your own pace, exactly like your character in a chill farming simulator. Comment below with one affirmation you are willing to repeat daily. If you find this video helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe for more geeky personal growth content, and share this episode with a friend who needs a boost in their journey. Remember to tag me on social media if you're journaling or mapping out your future. It's always awesome seeing your progress. Let's build all together this community, level up together every single day. As always, focus, learn, overcome, and win. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep leveling up. See you on the next quest.